Okay, hello everybody, welcome. We are just chilling out, waiting for people to start circulating in. Oh my god, we have a lot more people than I thought. Hi everybody. My thing didn't update until just now. Let me make sure that my chat box is up and you can see it. Yes, it is cool. Alrighty, friends, welcome. Today we're going to be doing another episode of Always Be Brewing. I know I didn't do it last week, and that's because my article last week was about a deck I already have built, so I didn't want to make another deck and not use it. But this week we will be building a deck together. The only issue is I'm actually really torn. And I'm torn between these two cards right here that I have up on the screen. I'm trying to do some thinking here. And so I thought maybe I could explain my thought process to you guys on stream, and you guys can help me build. Mostly because I don't know which one to choose. Both cards are things that I'm really intrigued by. I played Jolrael. I really hope I'm saying her name right, Jolrael, during the early access event for M21. I really liked her ability. I thought it was very good. I thought that I'm going to turn my audio down because it seems to be peaking really high. She did win me a game. However, I'm looking at Subira, and first of all, I don't know, there's just something about this card that intrigues me. I like the fact that there's card draw in here for red. I like that it is a risky card draw because it's two mana, tap, discard your entire hand, and then draw a card for each creature power 2 or less that deals combat damage to a player. So I like that. Which one would your opponents have more trouble pronouncing? Having trouble pronouncing your commander's names is probably like hexproof. Both of these cards are really interesting. I'm leaning a little bit more towards Subira, and the reason why is because Jolrael, her ability is not whenever you draw a card, which I guess I'm very picky because I'm a Locust God player, so I'm already like, oh, I really want it per draw. But I understand the reason why they pulled back on that is because green is already super overpowered, and so having a card that was like, you know, very out of character for green would be really rough. So I used up Jolrael, and you're just doing the same thing every turn. It gets boring. So like the thing is, like, I'm really drawn to Subira. But I feel really bad because I know a lot of people on Twitter were like very opinionated about one or the other. And so kind of that's where I'm at, is like, I don't know what to choose. Because both are beautiful. First of all, art, stunning. I love the abilities. I love, so we have 2 votes. So let's do this. It's a bummer that the Jolrael can only make a single token a turn. JF Tigers, that is the exact reason why I'm less drawn to Jolrael than Subira, because you only make one. Only one. I mean, yeah, we could have like a Parallel Lives and a Doubling Season, but those are what, 5 mana enchantments? And we'd be extremely lucky if we got that like out early, you know. Okay, so what are we going to do is vote in chat, and then we'll get started. I don't mean to have the first 8 minutes of the stream being me rambling. So I appreciate your guys' patience with me during this time. So what we're going to do in chat is we're going to vote. Let's see. We will vote. We'll vote with random numbers. We can't do weird partners. Greater Good is really spicy in the deck, though. It is. It's really spicy. But I'm just... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to vote. We're going to do a number 1. So I'm going to type this out. I don't know if I have a vote. Do I have a vote function? No, I don't. I thought I did. Okay, so... Okay, hold on. We don't have a vote function. So we're just going to do vote 1 for Jolrael, vote 2 for Subira. And we'll see how this goes, you know? I really wish I had a vote function that would be smart. Maybe it's like poll. Maybe I have a poll function. Do I have a... Usage, poll, open. Okay. Let me see if I can do it. Poll, open. Wow, that would be helpful if I, like... As you can see, I'm very good at what I do. Pull open. Question, option 1. Okay. We're gonna try... Who should I build? You can tell I'm doing this very well. Okay. Bear with me. I'm trying to, like, get this. I don't know if I did it right. I didn't! Oh my god. Can you tell that I'm really trying hard to be a good streamer? The answer is I'm a very bad streamer. But it's fun because I've never had us do this together where we vote together. So let's try one more time with me trying to type it in. I have been keeping a mental track of what you guys have been saying. Did I do it? Okay. Use vote option to vote. Oh my god. Okay, guys. So it says right there, use exclamation vote option to vote. So 1 or 2. So hopefully this will work. This is my first time using the poll option. So we're trying here. I appreciate your patience with me on this. You guys are I have the most patient people in chat. Because you guys understand me, you guys get me, you guys respect me, and I appreciate it. So I don't know how to close it. Oh, exclamation. Can you tell I'm really good? I want to change my vote. I cry. Sharpie, I'll keep a mental note that you did for Subira. And we'll just give it a couple moments. I don't know. Maybe it'll close on its own. I'm not sure. This is the first time I've used this. This is really neato. I'm really hoping that it does it correctly too. But we're learning this together, you guys. Also, you're okay. If you mess up the vote, that's okay too. I'm really leaning towards Subira, to be honest. And I'm seeing a ton of 2s in chat. I think Heaven's vote 14 wasn't an option. Okay, so I'm gonna close the poll. I'll give everybody 10 more seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the winner is Subira. So chat has chosen, which makes me feel less bad about that. So chat has chosen Subira. So we're going to be building around Subira today. So let's go ahead and get rid of the Joriel. I'm running out of new commanders to build for streams because I'm trying to build newer commanders and I keep running out of commanders because they haven't released anything new yet, which honestly, you know what? I'm okay with that. You know, I kind of need the breather here. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do is, bear with me, we're going to go and finish screen for just a second, and we're going to pull up Scryfall, and we're going to go ahead and get this started. Me and you, all of us together, having fun, chillaxing, relaxing, and maxing, all cool. Make sure I have the correct window capture out. I do. We're going to go and finish screen for a second. You get a sneak peek at how I attempt to do things. And then hopefully this will... see, can you... No, we're still in finish screen on my screen. So we're gonna... boop. And we're gonna use wrong window capture. I'm such a good streamer. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. I'm gonna go full screen. And then let us begin, you guys. In my head, what? Hold on. Chat is going off. Alrighty, I feel like there's some sweet 2-power creatures, honestly. I agree too, and I want to explore that. I like decks that have very, like, limiting builds. Anyone knows how people will say that blue is the best color? Blue and green are probably the best too. I was thinking of the Subira's Goblins, Subira Cobalt Tribal. As a professional contact magic at Caravan, I know I'm absolutely the worst. I agree, Cavalcade of Calamity is already going to go in here. Could not agree more. You guys get a sneak peek preview at my account. There we go. New deck. We're going to start off. We've built a lot of commanders together, by the way. I want you guys to know. Waffle Buttercream Stack. I love it. That is not how you spell her name. Subira. Okay. So we already have Cavalcade of Calamity. Let's go ahead and do, I think it's Raid. Bombardment as well. Go ahead and get that extra damage in there. You guys might have to like deal with seeing my search bar. I'm sorry. Normally I would get rid of it, but it's been a week. Actually, it's been a couple of months, but we're working on it. So I appreciate your patience with me, you guys. With this, I really do. Fiery Emancipation seems really cool. So let's go ahead and add that. I like that because it triples our damage and no one else's. Fiery Emancipation. So let's go ahead and pull up Subira and let's get like a good long look at what she does. There she is. First of all, everything about this art brings me joy. And I mean that with every fiber of my being. First of all, her hair, stupendous. Her outfit, I love it. The colors of the sunset in the sky. It just makes her look very beautiful. I love the background. I like that there's just like a story to tell in there. It makes me very happy. So she has haste. Now the thing here I really like about it is her tap 1 ability you can repeat multiple times. So that's going to be key, I think, in making almost all our creatures on board unblockable. The tap 2, tap and discard your hand is very risky. I do get that. But until end of turn, whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less deals combat damage to a player, we draw a card. So essentially we will refill our hand. So this is card draw and unblockable in one card. And I see this being extremely powerful. So let's go ahead and see how we can go ahead and kind of manipulate the board to kind of give us what we need in terms of card draw and damage. So let's see. Subira needs a token generator, so we can find some token generators in here. Let's see. Berserker's Onslaught. Let's go ahead and see that. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new tab here. Gonna turn my volume off. So we're going to go ahead and see. Let's see. If it'll like Berserker's Onslaught, attacking creatures you control have double strike. That seems really good, and I really like the concept of double strike. Wonderful. Right, who said Blood Moon? Let's see, Ogre Menial. Infect, he gets 1/0 until end of turn. Normally I'd be down with it, but that low CMC makes me a little nervous. I'll pop him in here. I'm not that low CMC, the high CMC makes me a little nervous. If you're low to the ground and just play your entire hand every turn, then discarding your hand is free. Exactly. We'll go ahead and add a Siege Gang Commander. I spelled menial wrong. Mana Echoes will always give you enough to activate the first ability. I want to double check because I know what mana. It's one of those cards that I know what it is, but I don't remember what it does. Whenever a creature that price hurts comes into play, may add 1 to your mana pool for each creature control the series of creature. I don't know if we're gonna go necessarily token tribal here. Maybe we will add a Rogue's Passage. I typically like to do lands last, but if you have any ideas of good lands, definitely give me, you know, the heads up. I'm gonna go ahead and put a mountain in here, just because, duh, mountain. Let's see, Castle Embereth, good idea. Castle Embereth. Dude, this is weird, we're doing lands first. Varchild, oh, she's the cool redhead warrior lady. Knight, she is a knight. Alrighty, whenever she deals combat damage to a player, that player creates that many 1/1 red survivor creature tokens. Survivors your opponent's control can't block. I see this as being a good possibility in here. I'm always hesitant of cards like that, but I don't see it as being bad. I'm just a very nervous player of Varchild. Okay. Let's see. Castle on Birth is sweet. Yes, indeed. Sorry, those in 2 posts for some reason. Zeroth, Chaos Riders from Xerians and Jumps are quite enjoyable. Zerzoth. Let's go ahead and see Zerzoth. Whenever an opponent draws their first card each turn, if it's not their turn, you create a 1/1 red devil creature token with... Hold on, it's not their turn. I'm not really vibing with this. Just because, I don't know. That first part already seems incredibly specific. Whenever an opponent draws their first card each turn, if it's not their turn, so they have to be drawing cards on your turn, a token... Whenever one or more doubles you control attacks one players. I'm gonna have to pass on Zerzoth. I'm not really vibing with Zerzoth. Let's see. Goblin Charbelcher. Yeah, honestly, Jumpstart I've heard in paper is near impossible to find. Okay. Wow, I have not seen this card in a long time. Tap 3, tap it. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. It deals damage equal to the number of dahlias revealed this way. I don't really see this having really anything to do with our theme. So I'm not really vibing with it. Let's see. Hazard's Monument, red spells 1 less. We do draw a card. We'll do it just because it's good red card draw. Okay, let's see. It is for now. We'll get more soon in the card. Yeah, indeed. We got some stuff here. Sneak Attack. I do like Sneak Attack. I'm going to double check to see what it does because my brain is thinking one thing. And I typically tend to remember cards rather poorly, I've noticed. Maybe put a creature card from your hand on the battlefield, sacrifice a creature, bring your own stuff. I don't know if we're going to need Sneak Attack, and I'm going to pop it in, but the reason why I think we don't need it is because our creatures are going to be very low in CMC. Like, these are enchantments, you know, and with the exception of Ogre. Maybe? Let's see. I think maybe we should have a theme going in here. Maybe we should do tokens or, like, goblins or something. We should focus on getting power 2 stuff. Power 2 or less. How do we make a ton of tokens? Good question. So there's a couple ways that we can do things. So let's go ahead. And we're going to go into the advanced search here. How come every single time I stream, it storms? I'm not kidding. These past 3 streams I've done, it has been a thunderstorm outside my house. And I hear the thunder, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. We already have Siege Gang Commander in here, Mahafiji. Let's see. Token, red, exactly that color. This is probably going to be a very big search. Not as big as I thought. Okay. Let's see. We're brainstorming, of course. Goblin Pile Driver. Honestly, I think we might have to do, like, goblin stuffs. But then again, maybe I'm just being, like, very narrow-minded in my desires. Okay. I yawned. I'm sorry. I don't know why I yawned. When I get in front of the camera, I get tired. So we said, should you just bring about the brainstorm? Honestly, yes. Honestly, maybe Goblin Assault. Goblin Assault generates token each upkeep. Like Goblin Assault. Goblin Pile Driver, let's see. Element, no. Oh, he didn't show up. What does he do? Boop. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Whenever it attacks, it gets 2/0 until end of turn for each checking. Let's see, we can make it a... Question. again, I might be very dumb, but I need you to tell me this because I'm tired and I don't typically do combat shenanigans. So we have, let's say we're doing mass amounts of goblins, okay? We swing in really big with goblin pile driver. Can it still be unblockable? Because it's power 2 or less. So it's going to get big because it gets +2/+0. So would it still be unblockable or no? Would it be unblockable? Activate it, then attack. Okay, so that would work. I want to make sure because there have been times where I've been like, this is going to work. And then people are like, you're stupid. It'll be blockable. Okay, so somebody says it'll be blockable. He'd still be unblocked. Wait, so now I have conflicting things. The commander is worded, another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. So, would it be unblockable? Use her ability during main phase. Do we have a judge in chat? I'm sorry. I'm probably making this incredibly unnecessarily difficult, but I need to know. It doesn't lose it just can't be targeted afterwards. Okay, so we'll put in the goblin pie dryer and I'll ask later. Okay, cool. Goblin pile driver. I feel weird like we're doing goblins, but at the same time I also typed in tokens, so we still have a lot of things to search through. We're just gonna have to get through a lot of the goblins. Let's see. Not a judge anymore, but was a judge. Excellent. Okay. Creatures we control have haste? Nope, but we're going to give them haste with this Hammer of Perforos because we want our things to be hasty. Because that is what we need. We need haste and we need it now. Let's see. It's a good question. There's clearly confusion on it. I don't know which side knows what they're talking about, but none of them must. I never took the test, but my store considers me to be a judge. Pile driver getting bigger doesn't make the ability of Subira go away. You guys are the best. Thank you. I'm going to go with what you guys say. I trust you wholeheartedly. I just want to make sure that I'm not being dumb. Okay. Which Cranko? We got 2 Crankos. We got Mob Boss. We got Kingpin. Let's see. Dockside Extortionist will only get us treasures, which isn't bad, but I don't know if that's necessarily imperative here. Let's see. Okay, who's the new goblin? Wait, oh, both. Okay, so whenever you put a one, yeah, honestly, both are good. Cranko Mob Boss and Cranko, just both Crankos. We know, right? Am I right? Okay, let's see. Robber of the Riches. I don't remember what that does. Why did it come up in French? Is it Robber of the Rich? Yeah, Robber the Rich. Okay, whenever he attacks, if defending player has more cards in hand than you, exit the top card of your library. During any time you attack with a rogue, you may cast that card, and you may spend mana as that. We'll pop them in. Okay, let's see. OG Cranko is conditional ramp. You know what, Pika Miner? You're right. We're gonna do a dockside. I shouldn't look that in the mouth. Like you can see when I get on a path, I get very like, you know, one-minded. Fervor and anger. I need to see the CMC on those. Fervor. Yeah, I like fervor and anger. I remember what anger does. Let's do it. Okay. Captivating Crew. That card is super good and can end games during late game. Let's see Captivating Crew. Also, if I don't say your card and I'm just like in my own world, please read it again because I'm not wearing my glasses. Gain control of I have a sneeze. Oh my god, I have to sneeze. Lost it. I hate that. Gain control of target creature and opponent controls until end of turn. Captivating Crew is pretty sick. Let's pop it in. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Do we play Perforos? That's a good idea. What's the enchantment? Hold on. Let's see. What is the enchantment where a non-token creature enters the battlefield? You flip a coin. Oh. I know what you're talking about too. What is it? Heard if you look at a light, you can get the sneeze back. I'm looking at my running light. It didn't work. Mirror match. Mirror match. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Apparently it's March. I thought it was match. Shows where my brain is. Let's see. Deflecting SWAT for some removal. Well, not removal, but you know what I mean. If we discard her hand, she is active. What's Hazaret do? I realized that she only got like that one printing. I feel like she deserved better. She can't attack or block unless you have one or fewer cards in hand. She seems okay. She doesn't really seem like my vibe, but... see, Rage Reflection, Chaos Warp, 100%. Give me the staples while I'm here. Give me the staples right now, because I will forget to add them in, and then I'm gonna moan and groan later about how I don't have staples, and it's gonna be a lot. Chandra, at least in a few forms, due to making tokens true. Lightning Bolt. I don't know about Lightning Bolt. We do have Blasphemous Act. We do have Chaos Warp. Transmogrify? What does that do? Oh. Let's see. Exile target creature. That creature's controller reveals cards until they reveal a creature card. Risky, but you know what? I like it. So let's do it. Okay. Please work. Transmogrify. Okay. Commander Sphere and Command Tower for Tilt. Ruby Medallion. What's it called? Vandal Blast. Yeah, Vandal Blast. Vandal Blast is a good one. I don't know if we need Faithless Looting. We can add it in, but I feel like maybe... I do have wheels, but I know a couple of red wheels, but I don't know how I feel about those. Okay, so we do have our... Let's see. Grenzo Havoc Raider. Let's look at the Grenzo real quick, because I get them confused with Krenko. Oh, this one. I've never seen this one in play before. Whenever a creature... what is Treasure Chest? Is that an MTGO thing? Yes, it is. Whenever a creature you control does combat damage to player, chew one, go target creature that player controls, exit the top card of the player until you cast a card. I dig that. Grenzo Havoc. What's his power? Ooh, just my type. Beautiful. Okay, Blasphemous Act, Ruby Medallion, Firecat Blitz. Oh my god, we got a lot of things. Wild Guess, Cathartic Reunion, Browbeat, Thrill, Possibility. That's a lot of cards. Oh my god. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm stressing myself out. What's Browbeat? Oh god. Okay. Okay, let's do Browbeat. Browbeat seems cool. Seems like a lit thing. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, we're getting... Oh my god, I'm so behind, y'all. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm really behind in the messages. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm stressing myself out now. And choose White Citizen, Blue, Camerid, tab 3. The tab 3 part is like a lot in my mind. Brush, Taunter... Whenever it deals damage, it deals, whenever it is down, the 5 mana, I don't see it being, like, too, Heraldic Banner, Break Through the Line is a great backup to Subira, and that Grenzo is amazing. Okay, let's see, Break through the line. Tell you against haste until. Let's go ahead and break through the line here. We have enough haste enablers now. I already have Vandal Blast in here. We already got Grenzo's, but it's both Tybalt. Let's see what Luca does. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm not even seeing your current messages. I'm just like trying to get through the ones that you already gave me so I can get this stuff in here. Exile the top 3 cards of your library creatures. Exile this way again. You may cast this card from exile as long as you control. Luca, cool. Exile a target creature you don't control, then reveal the card. Why am I yawning? Control reveal cards for the top of your library. And 2 reveal creature card with higher CMC. I have to reread that again. Exile target creature you control. Then reveal cards with higher CMC. Okay, I'm not mad at it. Okay. Underworld Breach. I don't remember what that does. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. I don't like escape. I don't want to do it. I'm sorry. Okay. Pashalik Mons, whenever it or another goblin you control's die deals 1 damage to any target. Sacrifice a goblin. Yeah, let's go ahead and add them in here. I'm so behind on messages. Ooh. Impact Tremors is an ETB. Do we get Skull Clamp? Skull Clamp. I already have Goblin Bombardment in here. Suffering from success. I'm trying to read through all of these. Okay, I'm trying to like get through all of these because I want this to be good, and y'all are giving me some good stuff, and I know they're good because I can just feel it in my soul, but I'm also worried. Dethrone. I don't know about the ogre. Stoke the Flames, Chases DJ Khaled in his guy. Okay, Stoke the Flames. Convoke. Deals 4 damage to target creature or player. Yeah. Let's see. Summon infinite mana. Pashalik is a great. It's a game over. Full goblins. Elixir of Immortality for the Reef Shovels, possibly. We do have Krankos in here. None of the Perforces yet. I've caught up with chat. Hammer Watch, this few drops that makes 1/1s. Fire Diamond, Command Tower, and Commander Sphere for the tilt. Chancellor of the Forge, Thunder Spitfire, and the Pyreling from M21. Okay. Now I can look. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy crap. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, Shonen Spiraling gets 1 against Double Strike. It's very situational because we're going to be dealing mostly combat damage, so maybe not the Pyreling. But let me go ahead and look at the others. Behold, I am here. What is the commander slash that we're doing? Reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, at the beginning of the first upkeep, put a 1/1 red. Oh, holy shit! Hold on. Put 1/1 goblin with haste on the battlefield. When change turns, battlefield with X for X's. I'm intrigued and terrified by this, so let's do it. Okay. Let's see. Stoke seems like a different lightning bolt. It does. I would agree. Let's see. Stoke seems kind of weak. Yeah, we'll pop out the Stoke. I would agree. Thank you guys for keeping me good about this. Okay, so we have Chancellor of the Forge in here. I do like Shared Animosity. If we're gonna go hella goblins, animosity, then I think like Shared Animosity is gonna be our baby. Well, hold on. I need to read the text on that. So do it before attacks, make it unblockable, and then hit. That works, right? That works, right? Hello, friend. Hey, Kyoji. Friends, we have so many friends in chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, 27 friends. Oh my god, welcome to each and every one of you. We're building Mono Red. You guys are best for reminding me about attack triggers. I'm stupid, can you tell? Okay, let's see. Herald's Horn, because I forget. If you're going to basically have a small hand size, a lot of creatures, it's a solid card. What is Slate of Ancestry? Discard your hand. Draw a card for each creature you control. Oh, shoot! Yeah! Impending Disaster. You guys are the best. Can I just say that I'm already really excited to write about this? During your upkeep, if there are 7 or more lands in play... No! No! Who? No! Mass land destruction. What the bloody DCI thing is. You mean like a DCI number? Let's see. Turns out Subira though. Okay, so then we won't. Yeah, we can't do it. If Subira was power or toughness, then it'd be fine, but we can't do that. Yeah, we're not gonna do land destruction. I think it's gonna make me sad. Whenever I think goblins, I do tend to think coat of arms. We're not gonna vibe with that. Let's see. Holy shoot. Okay, disrupt is I'm already super excited. Okay, first of all, little break here. I gotta say this. Lately, things have been going extremely well content-wise. And I'm just very happy about that. And it makes me really happy and really shocked because I didn't think I would get to a point where I could do well with this and actually do this. And I just wanted to say that, like, you know, it's because of you guys, and I wanted to say that I really appreciate it because I don't think I would ever make it to this point where I would be writing articles and, you know, actually being paid for it and you know, being sponsored by like Ultra Pro and stuff. So I never at all in a million years thought I would get to this point, and I'm essentially, this month in particular, I have made a little bit more doing this than at my part-time job, which I really don't like. And finding a postgraduate job with my master's degree is very difficult right now because I can't, you know, perform therapy, you know, face to face because of COVID. We're still in the throes of a pandemic, so it's been very hard to find a job. And I wanted to say that you guys really help lighten the load on me in more ways than one, in more ways than financially. I feel excitement being able to sit down and do this, and being able to do this with you, and being able to go, okay, I'm going to make something with other people. And it's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be unique. So I'm getting a little bit choked up, so I'm going to stop. But that's my little part-time break. And, like, I'm just feeling this build-up of excitement this week because I have, like, 4 days off this week. And I haven't had, like, that many days off in a really long time. And I'm really excited to just, after this, take a moment and just, like, sit down, edit videos, and start writing my article and not have to worry about, like, how long it's going to take me and if I have to do this other, and I'm going to stop talking about this now. We're going to get on with the video. But I do want to say that I really appreciate each and every one of you, because it's not, you know, the effort of myself, it's the effort of you guys that I'm able to do this. I'm literally, when I say this, I mean this, I'm literally nothing without you guys. In terms of making these things, it's because of you guys. So I'm just really happy. And I really appreciate you guys, because this is fun and doing well and exciting, and yeah, so I'm gonna stop my little happy spiel, and I'm gonna go ahead and continue doing my thing. So let's keep going. Let me see. Disruptor Decorum, we already got it. Let's see, Haze of Rage, and we'll keep on going. Okay. It's a storm. Play the spell if you do. Put this card in your hand as it resolves. Empty the warrens. I don't think I have that in here. I spelled it wrong, that's why. Empty the warrens. Storm. Normally I'd be vibing with this, but I don't really have many non-creatures yet in here. We already have Mana Echoes in here. Yeah, we're not really a storm deck. Jade of Tigers, I'm really glad you're able to just chill out and vibe with us on this lovely, lovely evening. This is so great. Okay, let's see. Price of Progress. I know what Price of Glory does. That's a little bit too, that's a little bit too hateful. I love it. It's just a little too hateful. Equal to twice the number. Vibing with it. Oh, wait. That's the same girl in the gamble art. The pretty gamble art. Storm doesn't need non-creatures. Tectonic instability. Oh, that's fair. I still don't know how I feel about Storm in here. I don't really like Fires of Invention. I think we looked it up earlier. Oh no, we didn't. I got it mixed up with something else. This is why I actually type things in and look. Okay. You can cast spells only during your turn, and you can cast no more than 2 spells each turn. You may cast spells with CMC equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana costs. It's alright. Maybe. It's super useful card with act abilities. Mono red, missed the most important card, Vandablast. We do have Vandablast in here. I almost typed in Incoherent Screaming in here. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, we're getting a lot of really good recommendations from some wonderful people. Also, Angry Sloth, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Let's see. Breed of Fire could be useful while you have your commander out and an attacker. Let me see that. I feel like we're never gonna have to go back and look at the creatures. Yeah, I remember this card. There's literally, oh shit, that's why. At the beginning of your upkeep, put an age counter on this permanent, then sacrifice it unless you pay its upkeep cost for each age counter on it. Well, that's no fun, because we have to pay red to get a red, right? Oh, its cost gives you mana. Okay. Okay. So it only gives us 1 red mana. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. Fair points all across the board. Let's go back to creatures real quick. I'm appreciating where we were going, but I think that we definitely need to do this. Maybe Legion Warboss? What do you think? We'll add a Solemn. I think Solemn's good. Solemn's not a bad card to add. Okay, whenever Legion lasts in at least 200 gains first strike enchantable and can't be blocked by creature tokens this turn. It gives you as much mana as H counters. If I ever make cumulative creature trouble, it'll be less. Awesome. Thank you guys. Yes. Let's add in Legion Warboss. Almost Smuggler. He has no taste for sneakery or thiefness. Tears of Rage, really quickly. Let's focus on creatures, but I'll look at Tears of Rage real quick. Only during declare attackers. Attacking creatures you control get X turned on a turn where X is the number of attacking creatures. Sacrifice those creatures at the end of turn. That is a game ender. I do like that. Let's pop that in. If I can spell rage, that'd be cool. Ooh. Let's see. Prophetic Flame Speaker. Double Strike Trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to player, exile the top card of your library. Let's pop it in. I do like that. Goblin Ringleader. We'll go back and look now that we know that we're gonna do like a heavy goblin theme. Let's go ahead and take a peek sees over here as we get to the G's. Alright. Goblin Assault, we already got that in there. Goblin Rabble Master, gonna have to look up the Ringleader. Whenever he TBs, reveal the top 4 cards, put all goblins. Okay, let's see. Goblin Tunneler for redundancy. Why not go full wacky and play Possibility Storm? Rabble, Rabble, Rabble. Mog, War Marshal. Wow, we got a lot of you guys active in chat today. This is crazy, but like great, but crazy. Okay. Okay. Possibility Storm is so stressful. We've put in some goblin staples, but not a lot. We keep kind of going all forth and back. Mog War Marshal, what does that do? Am I really want your opinion on this here. Am I copping out by doing goblins? If this came under your control since maybe the last upkeep. Amplifier could be interesting if we have high toughness. Yes. Oh, so I am copping out. I don't want to cop out. What's the Urabrask? The hidden. If you want to do Goblin Crickets but a commander, this deck seems red Edric style. Okay. So then what should we do here? Goblin seems like a good use of the ability. Subira seems to calm them well. Not a cop-out. The commander is Subira, so I'm going to hold off for a second. We're going to sit down here and think. Let's see. Goblin seems like good use of the ability. Subira seems good. Got Flame, Shadow, Conjuring, and Molten Echoes. Goblins just never cop-out. Let me see. I tend not to look at EDH rec because I want to make this more a you and I experience rather than me like kind of going off of what EDH rec says alone. So I tend to avoid using EDH rec during deck building streams. That's kind of where my mind is, but then again, it depends, you know. Let's see. I think Subira in general too, less is less consistent. Okay, fair. Goblins would be the best thing to do with her solid tribe and fits her abilities. I would also agree. Also, there's not enough decks in EDH rec recommends weird stuff. Anger Solve, I didn't know that. Thank you for the information on that. That's really cool. We already have Fervor in here. You know, we're just gonna keep going with this because I think that this is probably just one of the good ideas. Wheel of Fortune normally, okay, yes, it's expensive. In this situation, I'm not gonna knock it because I have a Wheel of Fortune. Did I purchase this Wheel of Fortune? No. Was it a gift? Yes. And am I thankful for it? You betcha. Because that card is expensive. Too bad you can't use the greatest goblin of all time, Ankle Shaker. I know. What is she, Rakdos? You already have Cavalcade of Calamity in here. Let's see. Skirk Prospector is a good goblin. Let's look at Skirk Prospector. Sacrifice a goblin, add a red mana. That seems pretty cool in case we need it. You know what? I'm feeling very motivated now. My goblinness, my goblin energy. I want to add this in here. The reason why I want to add this in here, because we're gonna be doing some discards, and whenever I think this would be kind of cool if we had like this like little caveat of discard. It also fits our power 2 area, and we can also draw a card with it. So I want to add Glinthorn Buccaneer in here. Okay, let's see. Big Goblin energy. I like it. Let's see. Mind Claw Shaman. What does that do? Name idea, the Caravan Tunnels. Mind Claw Shaman, 5 mana. These Shinos are the weirdest, but let's see. Enters battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You may cast into sorcery. That'd be kind of funny if we stole a Cultivate. Okay. PN, Carolina, Chandra, Spitfire. Normally I'd be down for the Spitfire, but I don't know how much non-combat damage we're going to be doing. And we have a couple of enchantments here that encompass that. Okay, let's see. Ignorant Bliss. I do want to get back, 'cause it's going to be a creature-heavy deck, and I feel like we don't have a lot of creatures. Remove all cards in your hand from the game face down at the end of turn. Huh? I don't get it. It's cards like these that make me question if I really am good at Magic, because I don't see how good it is. The cuts for this deck is gonna suck. Oh, there was a Goblin card I saw earlier that made me question if I should put it in here or not. Oh, what is it? What is it? Goblin Matron and Goblin Recruiter. Let's go ahead and add them in. Okay. There's a spell in here, and I saw it when we were looking earlier. I just returned my Goblin Focus Celestia deck, so I'm used to these restrictions. Like, in case you want to save a card in your hand for later, but also want to draw cards with their effect, that's fair. Goblin Warrens. That's what I wanted to add in, because we can sack goblins and get more goblins. Goblin Warrens. I think that'd be good to get more tokens. Okay. So we got some hasties in here. Let's keep going. Whenever she attacks, create a... What about Karizev? She makes a token. Jiki for value. We already have Pashalik Mons, Goblin Trash Master. I have to remember what that does. Okay, yes, we need that. Let's go ahead and pop it in. We have both Krankos in here. Our goblins are 1/1, so they would still be power 2 or less, to be fair. So our tokens will be fine. Cardizem does come with a monkey. Goblin War Chief. Do we not already have that in here? I feel like we do. Wait, what does it do? Yeah, let's go ahead and add the Goblin War Chief. Why not? Brightstone Ritual and battle him. War Chief is good, yes. Let's focus on creatures, just because Brightstone Ritual seems lit. We're gonna be consistently drawing cards too. Battle him. Oh, I should probably look that up. Oopsies. I think we have a lot of mana generation in here. How many cards do we even have? Lord, I feel nervous. I think we can err on the side of caution, and I already added Battle Hymn. Stupid. We can go lower on the mana, I think, in this situation, like on the lands. We already have Pile Driver. I don't know why I typed that in. We should just draw a tome we could just accidentally into both pieces. If you aren't sticking to the goblins, 100% Young Pyromancer. You already have Dockside Distortionist in here, which is pretty sick. Okay, let's keep going. We already have Mirror March in here. Let's see. Already in. Cool. Old Wolf, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Alrighty, let's see. Scorch Spitter. Seems kind of like a... I can't really not like it because we're doing 2 or less. We're doing 2 or less. Okay. Lackey and Instigator. Just typing Goblin. Probably gonna regret that because of all the goblins ever created ever in Magic. So many goblins. Oh my god. No chieftain. I don't think we're gonna need much more buffs. I don't want us to buff our creatures too much. This is fun. I'm sorry, I'm having a good time now. Like, now that we've narrowed down a theme, I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling this. Haberdasher. I love that. King. It's cool. That'd be funny if we did like if we could find a way to do mountain walk in here that didn't bucket up. Let's see. Goblin Lackey, somebody said. I think someone said Lackey. Yeah. Whenever a Goblin Lackey deals common damage to player, we put a Goblin permanent from here on the battlefield. Seems pretty sick. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see. Instigator. LM. H. We already have Matron in here. I love the new art for that. Let's see. G. Never got us battlefield. We're not gonna be bouncing it, so it just seems kind of like Warren Instigator. Let's see. Does combat damage player may put a goblin creature card for hand on the battlefield. We'll do Warren Instigator. And let's also add Karizev. I like Karizev for here. Yeah, it gets us there, but our things won't be unblockable. I mean, but they'll have Mountain Walk though. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Blood Moon. Karizev. Let's go ahead and actually type Blood Moon correctly. I spelled Karizev, right? Yeah, I had her spelled right. Why is she not showing up? Why is she not popping up? Skyship Raider. I should probably specify. Cool. And then we did Warren Instigator. Cool. Instead of Blood Moon. She has a monkey. Yes. We'll do Goblin King. Even though it buffs stuff up. As long as we don't have any other buffs, we should be okay. Let's keep going. Alright. What's the exploding goblin? Something Fire Marshal. Fire Marshal. Protection from a tap 5 on tap goblins you control. Deals 10 damage to each creature and each player. That'll also hurt us. To be fair. So I'm a bit hesitant. I like that this is a Cavalcade. I love Cavalcade. We'll do Skirk Fire Marshal. I'm a little nervous about it, but then again, we can always cut it if we need to. Let's see what else we can have. I'm going to go back to Goblins and look to make sure. Let's see. Let's do... We already have Rabble Master. We don't have Rabble Master. Let's add Rabble Master in here. It's okay. The fact that it's universal, we can come back from that. I say that, but who knows? But we can try. You know, at the end of the day, sometimes it happens. I've halved my life with a Heartless Idetsugu before. And you know what, at the end of the day? That's how it is. Okay. Let's see. I feel like we're missing something here. I don't know what we're missing. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Goblin War Drum seems cool. Menace, just in case. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going... Because sometimes it's going to cost a lot of mana to make our things. Yeah, the Goblin Snowman's super cute. I like that card. You already have Goblin Warrens in there. I love that art. Oh my god. Bedlam. Also, how many cards are in this list? We're just kind of we're just kind of typing stuff up, and then we'll make cuts later, which I know is probably like not the smartest idea. Creatures can't block. Makes me nervous. That makes me nervous. Why does this make me nervous? We'll take hits too. Oh no. I'm scared. I don't know how I feel about it. When you enter this battlefield, reveal the top 6 cards of your library. Put all Goblin creature cards with CMC 5 or less from on the battlefield. Rest of the bottom of the library. Executes one when it's end of turn. I don't know. Should we do him? I don't know. Conspicuous Snoop. I hope I spelled that right. Just conspicuous. I'm so stupid. And as long as the top card of the library is Goblin card, he has all activated abilities with the card. You know what? Why not? Conspicuous Snoop. Oh, Scab Clan Berserker will punish your opponents. What does that do? Let's see. Scab Clan Berserker. Now, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, if Scabberger is renowned, how does it infinite with Kiki Jiko? Kiki Jiki? How? Also, how does this hurt our opponents? Punish your opponents. How does it punish our opponents? Is it just because of the... I always make sure. I'm always worried that it's like something bigger than it is. Scab Clan Berserker. We'll add it in. Okay, let's see. And there's a Snoop and Sharpshooter on the battlefield with Kiki Jiki on top of a deck equals infinite pings. Snoop and Sharpshooter with Kiki Jiki. Okay, let's look at Kiki Jiki again. Haste, create a token that's a copy of token. Token is haste. It's non-creature though. It's not just spells, but we'll add in Kiki Jiki. Okay, let's see what else we can add. I'm gonna finish going through the goblins if it'll ever end. Seems like it's taking forever. Let's see. I don't really need Squeeze. Squeeze, he's a goblin, but that's it. Okay. So I believe we've done it for the goblin part. Let's go through here and look at our tokens. We're already almost done, straight out the bat, to be honest. Let's see. I need to kind of see where we are with things. If we're doing Snoop, do we have Matron, Ringleader, and Recruiter? We do have Matron. Let me look at Recruiter and Ringleader to make sure. Goblin Recruiter, when you search your library for any number. When a Goblin comes into play, search your library for any number, reveal those cards, shuffle them, and put them on top. No, we don't have Recruiter in her. We'll add it in. Okay. Let's see. I don't have the Ringleader. At least I don't think so. Looking through, I don't have it. Okay. So what else? Going through the tokens. I don't think did I? Well, let's see. Done. You know what? So it is. You are indeed correct, my lovely friends. I'm stupid. Let's just cut these cards. You guys are smart, and I appreciate you. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so far we have a lot of good things in here. I'm vibing with this. I'm really good. War break trumpet. When he enters the hold on, brain. I hate morph because I just can't comprehend it. Okay. You may play this card face down as a creature for 3 mana. 3 colorless. Morph it for like 8, so we get 4 1/1s. Okay. Warbreak Trumpeter. I see where we're going with this. Okay, so now I want to take a little moment. Look at Perforos. Let's see. I want to look at these. As long as your devotion to red is less than 5, he's a creature. Whenever another creature earns battle under control, do damage each opponent. Let's do God of the Forge. Perforos God of the Forge. Let's see. You can use offensive, something similar. Cool. Let's see. Other creatures control have haste. I feel like we have enough haste neighbors. We don't really need that. And yeah, he's a 7/6, but we don't really need the 3 mana ability because we're already gonna have really big creatures. In my opinion. Can you tell I'm tired? There's just some less things than like Chancellor of the Forge. Agreed. Let's see. Whenever another creature, beautiful. Now let's go ahead and look up. I know Atarian Mauler is in here, but we're not going to be able to give it the unblockable. So I'm not like too worried about it. Let's see Outpost Siege. I am familiar with that card, but I always forget what it does because I'm smart. At the beginning of your upkeep, exit the top card. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Whenever creature control leaves the battlefield, deal. Let's do Outpost Siege. Okay. Okay. Is one of the best Goblin Crocodile Zombies ever printed. Moloch Fanatic. I feel like I've looked this up before, but then again, I always forget, so let's see. His 1 damage trigger. He's just. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Fanatic to go with the Snoop combo. Caged. I'm worried about Caged Sun because again, we don't want to buff our stuff. Because remember, she's only 3 mana. We're gonna get her out pretty consistently. So maybe what we should do is we should add. I think we should add a Dictate of the Twin Gods. I know this art. Come on, y'all. He's vanilla. We will not. The art is stunning, and that's about it. We can't do this, you guys. Don't make me. Ruby Benelli does make stuff cost cheaper. Nyx Lotus. I feel like we're good, and let's go ahead and do the lands, and then we can cut as we need. I just remember Nykthos was a thing, so let's go ahead and do a Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx. Rogue's Passion, Castle Embreth, and, what does that do? Whenever an ability of equipped creature is activated, if there's a mana ability, copy that. You may choose no. We do have a lot of cards. Trust me when I say that we've had more in the past. So honestly, I'm pretty happy that we have such low. If a sorcery control would deal damage, yeah, let's go ahead and add the Angrass Marauders in here. Valakut, yes. Now we are thinking with portals. Okay. I always forget how to type in Valakut. The Molten Pinnacle. Okay, let's see. Valakut, the Molten. What does Surly Badger Sword do? Whenever you discard a creature card, put a 1/1 counter on Surly Badger Sword. Whenever you discard a land card, create a treasure token. Whenever you discard a non-creature, non-land, it fights. Oh, I'm okay with that because that goes well with her discard ability. So what are some other good lands that we can add in here? I'm going to go ahead and do some searching of lands that aren't necessarily like traditional lands. If that makes any sense here. So let's see. Add symbol. Let's do 1 red and see what we get. Okay, where do I have Castle Embereth? That's good. I don't think we're gonna need that. Or that. I used to think Dormant Volcano was good. I've since learned. Goblin Burrows, but let's not Goblin. I'm gonna add Goblin Burrows because why not? What does Spine Rock Knoll do? You may play the exile card without paying spell cost. I don't think we really need that. Our stuff is so low in CMC that I don't think we need that. Let's see. Gitu Encampment. Target creature gains its turn. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Kazandu. Kirkeep. I think we can just go ahead and I feel like really weird if we just make the rest like mountains, but I mean, I don't know. We could do Shinka the Blood-Soaked Keep, but I don't really know if we need it. Hanwar Battlements and Hanwar Garrison. Okay. Okay. I don't know. What does Maze of Ith do? Your girl forgot. Why not? Honestly, like, we're gonna be a little bit weak for blockers. Let's go ahead and do a Maze of Ith. You're gonna hate me for what I'm about to type in. Never mind. Oh no, I knocked my microphone. Let's see. I think maybe we could just like leave it as this. Let's see. Let's see. Hate a glacial cosm. I already used this next. Throw to the High City. Let's see what that's about. Let's see. And when you become the monarch, I don't think we need that. I think we might just be good with just making the rest mountains, in my honest opinion here. Which I know sounds weird, but I just don't really see us needing anything else unless you have any ideas here. Or maybe, we do need many mountains. Okay. Tilani Summoner. Well, I didn't want to do things I wanted to do. Okay. Whenever she attacks, you may pay X in a red. If you do create X in element, creatures tapped and attacking. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, let's add that in there. Okay. See, yeah, we don't really need much to the utility lands. I would agree, you guys. Sky Shark Rider, that's 3. Loyal Apprentice. Beginning for combat, your turn. If you control commander, create one that is flying. That token can taste until turn. Yeah, let's do that. Loyal Apprentice seems good. We already have Raid Bombardment. Let me see about Browlin, because I know he's... I thought he was, like, higher. Oh, but that's a discard. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So we do need Dwarven Mines might be good. Yeah, let's see really quick. Enters battlefield tapped unless you whenever it enters battlefield untapped. Honestly, it's not that bad. We'll add it. Dwarven Mine seems kind of like a fun card, and the rest we are definitely going to 100% do mountains. So we're at 9 cards for lands. So let's go ahead and do like. Give me a minute to do math here. Do you think that seems like a good amount? Did my music stop? Hold on. Give me like 10 seconds while Chase fixes her music because she's great at what she does. Okay, we fixed it. Okay, we're going back. Infinite screen for 10 seconds. Okay. No Blood Moon, Magus of the Moon, or Mana Web. We have a Blood Moon in here. We do have that. Let me look at Magus of the Moon to see the power and toughness, because that's going to be the decider here. It does fit it. So do you think like 35 land seems like a good amount? Because look at our curve is very... We have our highest at 3 with 26 cards, and then after that it's very low. I think like... Do I have Mana Web in here? Whenever any land target opponent controls is tapped for mana, tap all lands he or she controls. Now we're getting a little bit into an area that we're not really gonna be in, which is more control. Let's see, 36 to 37 lands. Normally I would do the same, but because our curve is so low, like, feels like 35. I don't know. I'm feeling like 35 is a good number because we have a lot of like lower arm cards. I see. That's what I'm thinking too. Sir Piffy Esquire. First of all, love the name. I would also agree that I feel like because our curve is so low, we can go lower on the lands. So now we have 18 cards to cut, which is pretty good considering how most of our streams have gone, which has been, it's been a lot of cards we gotta cut. So now we have to go through and cut some cards. So as you can see, we have an obscene amount of enchantments, an obscene amount of creatures. I think we might have to cut Luca just because it always feels weird to me to run just one planeswalker. I'm feeling pretty good about our artifacts, not gonna lie here. Same for instants and sorceries. This is a good number to have. You probably have lands in your hand, but don't want to draw so many that you're avoiding discarding them. Agreed. So let's go ahead and start making some cuts. Because we're a creature heavy deck, I say let's start making cuts in our enchantments. And then kind of make the move from there. So yeah. We'll start from low to high. Definitely, yeah. So let's go ahead and start with Mirror March. So Mirror March, whenever a non-token creature enters battlefield under your control, you flip a coin until you lose a flip. For each clip you won, make a copy of that streaker. Make a token that's a copy of that creature. Those tokens gain haste. Exile them at the beginning of the next end step. I think this is a good card to run in here. I think it's kind of fun. I think it kind of fits with what we're doing in terms of like, okay, we're gonna make a bunch of tokens, swing big, and it's gonna hurt you. I like this. I want to know how you feel about this, because again, it's only going to be our non-token creatures, so our tokens aren't going to make this go insane. You cannot search my account for my deck lists. This is pretty low, actually. I'm kind of happy with this price. Braid of Fire, let's see. We'll cut Braid of Fire. Let's go ahead and do it. I trust you guys wholeheartedly on this. So let's go ahead and find wherever the hell it is. Whoa, where is it? Oh my god, we're just gonna... There it is. Okay. I love Mirror March is my pet card I play in any deck. I like the argument of... I like it too, but I don't think we're gonna have that much trouble generating mana. So we have some people in chat saying they like it. We have some other people in chat saying they don't like Mirror March. My justification for it is because we're going to be so creature heavy, I think it'll be kind of fun, but then again, does it really kind of coincide and fit? And if it does, you know, what are we going to do with it? I personally super like it, but then again, I also want to make sure that this deck flows very well and we're having some good synergies going on here. So by all means, like, tell me, do you like Mirror March? It is high in CMC. I'm gonna put that out there. It does make our curve a little wacky. Same thing for Fiery Emancipation. I do like that card a lot though, and I think I'm gonna keep that in there. So Muffin says it doesn't fit in here. I feel like we may end up discarding Mirror March off more often than not. Fair point. What percentage of creatures are legendary because it doesn't work with legendaries? We don't have a lot of legendaries in here, to be honest. We got a lot of... I think we only have like 3 legendary creatures in here in the entire deck, maybe 4 with the Krankos. But you guys are right, and I think like it's not necessarily good, so we will be cutting it. So thank you guys for... Okay. You guys are really providing like some good arguments for tonight though. It does synergize strongly, but like I don't know. I really like it. It does shine with ETBs, and we do have a handful of good ETBs, but also some, I don't know. We'll see. Next we have Fiery Emancipation. I am 100% keeping this card in here. I love this card. It only targets things that we control, so our things get triple damage. I love it. I think we're keeping it. Next we move on to Dictate of the Twin Gods, and I put this in here because I wanted to add a little bit of an extra oomph. However, it is universal, so that does hurt us. I will say, as a person who has played Dictate of the Twin Gods, I have more often than not been punished for playing it rather than, you know, celebrated for it. Because usually in my mind, I go, I'm like, okay, Dictate of the Twin Gods is going to be good because my opponents are going to be like, wow, she played this really cool thing, which will make me kill my opponents faster, which will only leave me and the other person left. But in actuality, I end up getting hit and killed, and then the Dictate effect goes away. So maybe cutting out Dictate of the Twin Gods. Fire Emancipation is better for 1 mana more, because it says if a source you control would deal, and I honestly thought that it was everybody's stuff, but that's, you know, what you get when you don't read the card. So I think I'm going to cut Dictate of the Twin Gods, unless you guys think I should keep it. We'll cut it for now. We don't have a lot of protection in this, but then again, we're mono red. We're mostly like burn, baby, burn, and hope to God that we get there fast enough. Dictate should only be used as a finisher. I would agree. Okay, so now let's see. We have Berserker's Onslaught. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut Sneak Attack. We do not need Sneak Attack. I'm going to make the executive decision here. We do not need Sneak Attack. Our creatures are so cheap in CMC. We're not going to need that. See, we're cutting Sneak Attack. Okay. Berserker's Onslaught. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. I think that's phenomenal in here. Sneak Attack does not fit with Tiny Goblins, which is why it's definitely being cut. It's a really good card, but not in here. We just got Braid of Fire just because it felt very, like, it's good if you get it early game. If you get it late game, it's kind of like a, you know, I can't really explain it. So we have Berserker's Onslaught. Creatures you can have double strike. I actually really like that. I kind of want to keep it. Outpost Siege is really cool. it has some differences in there. I like it because you can choose either or. So for instance, dragons, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. That can be an opponent or a planeswalker or a creature, and I like that. So I like it a lot. So we'll go with that. I like Outpost Siege. Same for Shared Animosity, because we can, you know, activate our commander's ability before attacks, and then upon attacks our things get disgustingly big, and in a tribal deck that is disgustingly good. So I also vibe with Shared Animosity too. Same thing with Raid Bombardment, and we're keeping Raid Bombardment, and we're definitely keeping Cavalcade. And I would agree with Muffins on Hill that the threshold is just very low. It's still a good card, and I've always wanted to play it. I've just never had the opportunity to play it, which is very unfortunate because I think it's pretty sick. So I think 3 more enchantments to cut, and I'll feel pretty confident about our enchantments list. Or maybe even 2 more. I don't know. I really like enchantments, you can tell. So let's start at the top then. Break through the line. Target creature with power 2 or less gains haste until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. We can do that a lot of times. I like it. I feel like we can do it with our commander, but at the same time, it's like if we don't have our commander, you know. Cavalcade is good. Raid Bombardment is good. I think we can maybe cut away Impact Tremors. I don't know. What do you think about Impact Tremors? I'm not feeling too confident about Impact Tremors in here. Bye, JF Tigers. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, friend. I think maybe just keep impact. We have 1 vote for keep impact. I'm kind of voting to cut it. I don't know. Because here's the deal. I run Impact Tremors, Cavalcade of Calamity, and Raid Bombardment in my Locust God deck. 100%. We will not be cutting Cavalcade. Cavalcade is too good. Cavalcade is too good. Cavalcade is a good card. And same thing for Raid Bombardment. We'll be keeping both of those. Impact Tremors is the one that I'm feeling less confident about. It's good, but is it good here? I don't know. Redundancy for commander abilities is always a good idea. Okay, so we'll keep Break Through the Line. I don't know. Stuff like this stresses me out. Goblin Assault I really like, because of the fact that we just continuously get tokens. Maybe cutting the War Drums. I put it in here just in case. Menace is good, and we're going to be swinging with a lot of small things, but I don't know. What do you think about Goblin War Drums? My heart... Goblin Bombardment. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, whoa, I just hit my camera. I'm so sorry. Lordy. Okay, well, I really hope they didn't mess with my overlay. Okay, it looks good. Hey, okay. Impact doesn't require attacking fair. So what about, I don't know. This is going to be really hard because I like all of these things in here. I like Goblin Warrens because we can continuously get more tokens. I really dislike effects that say you must attack. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I'm not going to be playing Runaway Steamkin in here. It's a good card, but I usually run it in red decks that need the extra help generating mana. We don't really need that. And Bag of Holding I've never really run before. Let's see. So, hello friends in chat. Welcome if you just joined. I'm trying to figure out what to cut from our enchantments because now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of enchantments that we need to cut. I will scroll up a little bit so you can see our commander. Here's our commander. I'll move it over so you can also see the enchantments. I feel like we should cut more. I'm not really sure. So we have Break Through the Line, Cavalcade of Calamity, which this is struggling. Okay, we'll go ahead and see what Bag of Holding does. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. Tap 2 and tap a draw card, then discard a card. Yeah, we'll pop in Bag of Holding. This seems nice. Now we gotta make more cuts, though. So now we have 15 cards to cut, which honestly is not that bad considering our previous history of cutting things. I keep hitting the cord from my microphone, and it is, I mean my camera, and it is stressing me out. Okay, let's see. I don't know what to cut. I know we're not on instance, but throw possibility is not a great idea. Okay, let's look at it. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. I like it, but I want us to generate card draw as much as we can. But I get why you're saying that. I just realized something. We're gonna have to make another cut. Okay. Okay. Not through possibility is not great. I mean, it's kind of the same as Cathartic Reunion, to be honest. I don't know what to cut. Please help me. As much as I hate to say it because I suggested them, you might want to reconsider cutting Brightstone Ritual and Battle Hymn. Okay, so Brightstone Ritual, each mana Battle Hymn. We can do that. That is okay by me. Battle Hymn. Brightstone Ritual. I can understand cutting those. I can understand that. They're good cards, but I can also, like, understand the reason why. It's because if you get it late game and you don't really have many cards in your hand, it's like... I mean, yeah, we can fill up our hand back again with Subira, but, yeah. I just don't know if you need giant surges of mana like that. That's also fair. Hey, Old Wolf 30, we're going good. We have to cut 14 cards. Honestly, I'm really happy with the price of this deck. Mostly because most of my decks on stream have been like 500 and up. Seeing this is a good cost, and we're only going to go lower because we're still cutting. I think maybe cutting Luca. Each creature you control does damage equal to his part HP. But that's a good ultimate. You know what? Let's keep Luca. I think we're going to keep Luca. And the reason why I say we're going to keep Luca is we're going to have a ton of blockers, so it's going to be hard to hit him. What does Break the Line do? Break through the line. Target creature with power 2 or less gains haste until end of turn and cannot be blocked this turn, which is essentially what Subira does. I did mention cutting Luca, but now I like Luca. Okay, so we have someone in chat says... Well, Muffin says, Browbeat is kind of bad in Commander, in my opinion. It lets you draw 3, and all you get is 5 damage. Okay, so we can cut the Browbeat. I just worry about removal, you know? Oh, it's to the opponent. Never mind. Let's cut Browbeat. I would say cut Luca. I don't think it's that good. I really like Luca's ultimate, but I'm afraid that people won't let us get there. I also say cut Luca and never value Planeswalker fulfillment. That's the tip. Fair. You guys, I'm going to trust you. We're going to cut Luca. We cut Luca and Browbeat. We have 12 cards to cut. So let's finish through here. We've cut our instances down pretty heavily. I think we should keep Thrill of Possibility. Just because we're going on that. Blast. Good. I like Disrupt Decorum because it protects us a little bit. Vandablast is just good to have. I added Gamble in last minute because I think it's good to have a tutor. That way we can tutor for some really good creatures if we need to. Yes, we have the possibility of discarding it, but you know, that's always the risk with Gamble. Literally, it's a gamble. I was voting on the ultimate. That's more fun being realistic. Fair. Okay, so let's go back up to this. Should we cut anything else from here? Should we cut Goblin War Drums? Because I like Goblin Assault, that gives us a token. Goblin Warrens also gives us tokens. Fervor gives us H, which I like. Blood Moon is just good for Mountain Walk. Impact tremors. So here's my concepts on cuts. I was thinking maybe break through the line, impact tremors, and the war drums. But I also want your opinion on this. What should we cut? Because I don't know. Cuts, I don't like making cuts. This is my least favorite part of any stream, is making cuts. And I'm really struggling on what to do. So I really want your help. Please help me. Please help me. Please. Break through the line is redundant because it is. Goblin Assault gets us tokens. And attacking each turn of Fable does kind of become annoying, but we're gonna attack anyway. Transmogrify. Gosh. Exile target creature. That creature's control reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card. That player puts that card on the battlefield, then shuffles the rest into their library. But token generation. Okay. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to trust you guys. I like Goblin Assault. I like Goblin Assault. I know they must attack, but I was gonna do that anyway. But I see if we need blockers, that's also fair. Do you think we should cut anything else in here? Yes or no? I'm feeling pretty good about these bottom pieces. I like the Warrens. We can get more tokens. Board by attacking into better reports. It's also fair. Good point, Muffins. The war drum. What do you think of war drums? Because I keep going back on this, and I like it because it'll make it a little bit harder to block if we don't necessarily have the ability to make them unblockable. What do you think about war drums? And Old Wolf, yes, we are using it as removal. Token generation doesn't help if you have the board wipe yourself each turn. Fair. I like Goblin War Drums. Cool. I think it's just like ignoring the flavor aspect of it, I just think it could also be very beneficial to us. But then also a part of me is like, really? I don't know. I think maybe keeping our enchantments as is, because I think we can make the rest of the cuts in creatures, because we have 44. That's a lot. Okay. We got 44, and that's a lot. So I guess we can kind of mosey on over here to our creatures and kind of see what we have, because we can cut a lot of things. Some good, some bad. Let's go ahead and take a peek. We'll start at the chunkier bottom. Let's see. Transmogrify can also make one of your creatures into something better. Also true, Pika Miner. Okay, Chancellor of the Forge. It is 7 mana. It is the highest CMC in our deck besides Blasphemous Act, but I never count Blasphemous Act because Blasphemous Act is always 1 red. Okay, Chancellor of the Forge. So you may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, you get a Goblin token with haste on the battlefield. It's decent. However, the second piece is really good. Whenever Chancellor of the Forge enters the battlefield, put X 1/1 red creature tokens with haste. Oh my god. Onto the battlefield where X is the number of creatures you control. Ideally, we're going to have a lot of creatures here. I really like Chancellor of the Forge. The CMC makes me insanely nervous. And I'm always worried about the possibility of not getting good stuff. But then again, y'all are recommending it to me a lot. I really kind of want to play the risk here. Ogre Menial, I've grown to like, but at the same time, I can also see why cutting it. Because we can make it what do you think about Ogre Menial? Because at first I was like, no, but here's the deal. Now that I know that we can do Subira's ability before attacks, making it unblockable, and then buffing it up, and then swinging with, like, 10 Infect seems really nice. I'm starting to think maybe we should keep Ogre Menial. Because at first I was like, oh no, but I'm like, I kind of like it. Schmandruart, are you talking about Ogre Menial for it being a lot? Because I don't know, I like it. But then again, I'm not sure. I'm kind of vibing with it, to be honest, now, but in the beginning I wasn't, and maybe I'm just getting to the point where I'm like getting really, like, like galaxy mind about stuff. But I don't know. No me gusta infecting commander, but it wins games though. What do you think we should keep it, then ignore my comment and keep it? Infect unblockable is D. It's a one shot. It is a one shot. We're keeping it. I say do what's fun. Having that one chance of infect sounds nice. And something that I don't think, cut the ogre. It takes too long to kill the table. Too much investment. Each mana you put into the ogre is mana not spent on your board state as a heavy creature deck, in my opinion. Shoot. Okay. Well, damn. We have some conflicting opinions here. Okay. It costs 11 mana to win one turn with that. That is a good point. We have conflicting opinions here. Shoot. This is where y'all make things hard. We could keep it in here as a surprise. But, like... Dang, I don't know. Ugh. Also really takes 33 mana over... yeah, okay. That argument... We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut Ogre Menial. We're gonna cut Ogre Menial. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it. Because y'all make a good argument against it. Making it 30... Yeah. We're good. Okay, got 10 more cuts. We can do this. I definitely think we can make those cuts happen in our creatures. And maybe one more from enchantments. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, Goblin Lackey. Whenever it deals damage to a player, you may put a goblin permanent card from your hand on the battlefield. That just seems really good. Scorch Spitter. It's going to deal damage upon attacks anyway. So I think it's kind of fun, but I'm not really sure if we should keep it. But again, we have to understand we're going very low in our power and toughness here. Skirk Prospector has us generate mana. We can sacrifice some goblins and make some mana, which is nice. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. That's the one I'm the most about as of now. Spitter is not a goblin. That is true. It doesn't really vibe with our goblin theme. Oh, we're so sorry, you guys. Let's see. Okay, so we'll cut the Spitter then. I like it, but then again, maybe that's just me speaking about the fact that I used to like it in Standard when I played Standard for like 10 minutes, you know? Nine cards left to cut. Let's keep going down the line. You guys are being very fantastic about this. Snoop. We got some good goblins in here. I like these. Grenzo. I really like Grenzo. We have Karzev. Now, she is not a goblin. But I really like her ability because she's technically two creatures in ones. When she attacks, she makes a monkey. The monkey is a 2/1, so that kind of fits with our theme already. He is tapped and attacking. And he disappears at the end of combat. Purpose this month in Tower through the stream. All praise Ragavan. I do like Ragavan. First of all, Karzev is beautiful. I love her, and I like her ability. She comes with a monkey, and monkeys are monkeys. And I like the fact that she's a 2-fer. She's really cool, and she has a heavy toughness, so I like it. Okay, now we go down to Loyal Apprentice. So then we go to Loyal Apprentice. Now here's the deal. It is definitely not a goblin. However, it fits our theme. Beginning of combat on your turn, if you control your commander, you create a Thopter token that gains haste. First of all, flying, so that's already going to be really good. I like flying. It can make us for flying blockers, which we don't really tend to have here. Flying in my opinion, is one of the strongest mechanics in Magic, abilities in Magic. I think that it can win you games, obviously, but I think that not preparing for it would be bad, so I think we're going to definitely keep the Loyal Apprentice. Moving on down, I think definitely we should cut Robber of the Rich. At first I was into him, but we have to remember that we added Robber the Rich in here when we were really not so sure about the theme. Sir Piffy Esquire is definitely correct about Loyal Apprentice. Robber of the Rich, I'm not so sure about Robber of the Rich. When it attacks, if they have more cards in your hand, exile the top card of their library. During you may cast a card, you may spin beta. You know what? Maybe keep it. Muffin says cut it. You're right. Cut. We have 2 cut robbers. One keep robber. I like the concept of it. I just don't know how I feel about it. Y'all are saying cut it. I think it's good. Because right now in my head, I'm thinking about all the good things that we could play with it. Right now I'm thinking board wipe if we need it. I'm thinking cultivate Kodama's Reach. I'm thinking also, if you discard your hand, you'll have less cards in your hand. I think maybe... Here's the deal. At first, at the beginning of my statement to you guys, I was against Robber of the Rich. Now I like it. So maybe keep it. We'll keep it for now. We'll go back. Okay. Tolani Summoner. I just learned of this card. It is wonderful. We are keeping it. Warren Instigator. Deals combat damage to opponent. May put a goblin creature card from your hand on the battlefield. Get out of Magical Christmas Land. I do like Warren Instigator. Glenhorn Buccaneer I really like because it fits our power of 2, and it also is really good for when we discard our hand because then it's going to be nasty to our opponent. Goblin King I added in here only because of Blood Moon. He does buff our tokens. I don't know how many buffers we have in here. I think we have 2. I don't want us to have a lot of buffs in here because then we won't be able to make things unblockable. So let me go ahead quickly through and see if we have any others. I think the other one is Trash Master. I don't think we have a lot of buffs in here. What? Trash Master. He's the only other buff. So I think it's safe to say that we can keep the king. I feel comfortable with that. How do you feel about that? Because right now in my mind, the only reason I have Blood Moon is because of Goblin King. So in all actuality, I really do want your opinion on this because this is kind of one of the key pieces of a combo that we were talking about in here. Yogi is only really good with Blood Moon. Trash Master can kill artifacts. That is fair. They are very contingent on one another. So maybe cut the king and cut the Blood Moon. Which art for Goblin King? I'm going to click. We're going to go on a segue and I'm going to show you my favorite Goblin King art. This one. This one's my favorite art. Hold on. Enhance. That's my favorite Goblin King art. I really like it. I don't know why. Also, I just realized now that I zoomed in, Foglio's signature is right there on the brim of the hat. I love how he looks. I love the crown. I don't know. I love the riches. I really like how he looks. So let's unenhance. We're at 300%. Okay. That is good art. I do like that. Let's cut Varchild. Snoop combo in the deck as an oh shit button. Dehance. Okay, so we will definitely cut Varchild. Okay. Y'all are so awesome tonight. Usually this is very difficult in terms of like we are like really like, oh, this is really cool, this is really cool. But y'all are like one-minded tonight. Y'all are like, this is good, this is good, this is bad, cut this, and I'm really liking that. Y'all are on top of your game tonight, and I just want to tell you guys that I am like into it. Like y'all are killing it tonight. We got 8 more cards to cut. Okay. So I like all these. Let's look at the garrison. I added that kind of last minute without really reading it. When he attacks, you put, yeah, I already like it. Let's keep it. I got nothing else for it. Krenko's really good. Yes, he will not be unblockable, but he makes a shit ton of tokens. We're keeping him. Legion Warboss, it makes a token each combat. I like that. The Mentor is also pretty cool. And we can put the 1/1 counters on, say, our commander. Still have to find room for the Goblin Piker, but I can see how I draw too much attention from the rest on the table. Y'all are killing me. Maybe cutting Magus of the Moon. The reason, again, I added that in there was because of the Goblin King. But then again, it also enhances our opportunity to get it. I'm not really sure. Cutting cards is hard, and I really hate it. You know, I hate it. Pashalik Mons is super cool. Whenever he or another goblin you control dies, he deals 1 damage to any target, so that's like nice little pings. We can tap 4 and sack a goblin to create 2 goblins. That's a less good Goblin Warrens, but I still vibe with it, so we're going to keep it. Cut Magus of the Moon because you already have running Blood Moon, which is way better in every way. That is true, but I also want to make sure that we get to the ability itself, which is why I added it in there. So let's see, Magus of the Moon might be up for the chopping block. What do you guys think about that? And while we're also on going down the list, what do you guys think about Prophetic Flame Speaker? Always moon your opponents. So maybe keeping Magus. Redundancy is a good thing. I would agree with that sentiment. What about Prophetic Flame Speaker? It's a 1/3, so it fits. It's 3 mana, so it's cheap. Double Strike and Trample seems good. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of our library. I thought it was their library. I'm less inclined to keep it now. I thought it was their library. It's our library. I don't know if I like that. What do you guys think? Because now I'm not so much into it. The Flame Speaker. I like Magus of the Moon. It will occasionally just win you a game. Fair. We only have 1 Mountain Walk, but I can tutor for it with some of our Goblin tutors, so it's fine. So we do have Goblin tutors in here. Prophetic Flame Speaker. I think I should cut it because I thought it was exile our opponents. I love some of my opponent's cards, but Flame Speaker is probably technically good. You can replace it with Stolen Strategy if you don't like it. Who in the right mind would ever hire a Goblin tutor? Stolen Strategy. Oh, I keep hitting my microphone. Let me look at what it does. Being of your upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library until on the turn you may cast online cards. From among those exile cards, you may spend mana or okay, we'll keep the Flame Speaker. Okay. Scab Clan Berserker. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, if it is renowned, it deals 2 damage to that player. At this point, I have no idea anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I like goblins as tutors. I don't know what to cut. This is really hard and I don't like it. I hate cuts so much. Scab Clan Berserker. Flame Speaker really fits the play pattern you're going with, playing everything MP2. Okay. Someone says they cut the Berserker. Do we have any other cuts? I want, like, I would keep it because it's easy to get renowned. Yeah, but should we? I don't know. If it gets solid value, then we'll keep it. Because I want it to be a value deck. Not value as in, like, money, but, like, you know, playable. Maybe we should cut Solemn. Shoot its power and toughness 2/2. Draws us the cards. We get a basic. This is hard. Yeah, but if we don't have Kiki Jiki, then the rest of that combo falls apart, doesn't it? I don't necessarily know how I feel. Maybe keep Kiki Jiki because then we can still get good stuff. Keep the combo. I'm gonna keep the combo. This is really, really hard. I like Skirk Fire Marshal. Let's get rid of the Mind Claw Shaman. Yeah, let's Mind Claw Shaman. That is a definite cut, I would say. Okay. You're cutting Mind Claw. It seems very out of balance with what we're doing. It's also not a goblin. Which I know is not like the basis for cuts, but I think that's gonna help with it. Let's see. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent player, it deals double that damage to the permanent player instead. Despite the high CMC, I still really like this. We're gonna keep it. Urabrask is really good because it hinders our opponents and benefits us. I like the Fire Marshal. Siege gain, enters battlefield, create 3 tokens, sacrifice the goblin, deals 2 damage to any target. I still really like that. The Badger Sword is really good because it hits on all heads. Shoot. You should eat Taco Bell. Maybe cutting Anger because we have, I don't know, I feel confident without Anger because we have Fervor and we also have another haste enabler somewhere in here. We have Goblin Warchief. Maybe cutting Anger. I'm gonna cut Anger just because I feel like we should. And it just doesn't fit with the theme. And like, yeah, but like at the same time, if I cut Anger Muffins, we have 6 cards left to cut. So we're chugging through this, you know, situation. We're at $355 in terms of value, which I think is actually really good for this kind of tier deck. I like it. We already have tons of haste enablers, so I really think cutting Anger might just be a good call. Captivating Crew, you're not very big mana anymore. Where's that? Where is that? What? Oh shoot, I forgot I even had that in here. I like Air more than Urabrask because it's harder to interact with where you want it to be. Captivating Crew has a good ability, but at the same time, this is hard. This is a hard. Oh no. We have 7 more things to cut. This shouldn't be that difficult. This shouldn't be this hard. Honestly, you want to look at cutting the Blood Moon Magus and the Goblin King. They're very good, but not necessary for the deck. The crew is so good, your opponents have a giant thing, you can just get it out of the way. That's also fair. Honestly, Muffins on a Hill, it hurts me to say this, but I think you're right. So let's cut Moon, Magus, and Goblin King. It really hurts me because I really like it, but you're right, it's not very necessary, and it's a very, like, specific combo that we might not even get. Does it suck? Yes. To cut it? Yes. I love it. So, Magus. Let's find the King. And Blood Moon. I hate to make those cuts, but I also agree that I just think that is the play to make. So now we have 3 cards left to cut. So you guys are saying that Urabrask can make blocking hard. I really like Urabrask just because it makes all their stuff come into play tapped. I like that. I think that's painful, but then again, Unsure. Also, my brain just remembered, what about Dockside Extortionist? Because it's only going to interact. It's going to give us treasure tokens. Yeah, it's ramp, but we're not cutting 3 lands, Muffins. I know your play here. You try to get me to do that every time. We have 3 more. What about Hazoret's Monument? Well, no, it gets us card draw. We can, stop doing that. We can discard a card, and if we do draw a card, things cost 1 less. I do like that. Dockside is a really good card. Yeah, we'll get treasures from it, so maybe keep 3 cards. This shouldn't be hard. On my way to Taco Bell, what should I order? I love the nacho fries. I don't know if they have those anymore. I really like their cheesy potato grillers. I love those. When they had that Frito thingy, I love that Frito thingy. Cut Slate of Ancestry. I don't know. I like Slate of Ancestry because it can refill our hand in case we do not have Subira. So I say maybe keep it and maybe cut the Hazoret's Monument. I like the quesadillas. They have a lot of cream pie. Ruby Medallion is 2 mana. That's pretty good. It makes things less. I like that. Let's cut the Hazoret's Monument instead. Two more cards. I hate that creamy jalapeno sauce. Unpopular opinion. I'm not like the Taco Bell person. I'm not a Taco Bell fanatic. That's not my steez. I'm more of a burger person. When I do get Taco Bell, I get a shredded chicken quesadilla. Emphasis, it has to be the shredded chicken because the shredded chicken is better than the regular chicken. And none of that nasty ass sauce. Catcher's Monument makes 1/1s the deck wants. So switch Hazoret's Monument. Are you... I don't have a Five Guys near me, but I do like Five Guys. Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on here. So, Muffins, you may have a point. I can still add in the monument. Catcher's Monument is funny. It does make tokens, and it won't affect our deck too much. I don't know. I think it would be kind of weird to run it, but I like where you're coming from, because it does generate tokens. Was it wrong for me to cut the monument? I won an auction for 10 foil Chandra Showcase Mountains tonight. Oh my god, lucky. I cut Hazoret's Monument. Was that a mistake? I don't know. It's an idea that exists. Hold on, is that the is that this epic Ultra Pro hoodie you're wearing? Yes, it is! My Ultra Pro jacket. Hold on. It has a little... Boom, it has a little hood. It's my Ultra Pro jacket. I love this thing. When I got it in the mail, I was like... I was so happy because, listen... the fact that I'm a sponsored Magic player absolutely shocks the hell out of me. I don't think I deserve it. Am I happy about it? You betcha. I literally, if I could wear all my clothes and they just gave me a bunch of clothes that just said Ultra Pro, I would die in heaven. I'd be so happy. Okay. Monument was a fine cup. I just love this jacket so much. It's so comfortable. And I like it, and it's a gray hoodie with black sleeves, and I like it a lot. Okay, so now let's see how many cuts we have left to make. We have exactly 2 cuts left to make, you guys. Okay, I like Slate of Ancestry. Do you like it? Because I like it in case we just run out of cards. It is 4, but if we have a lot of tokens, I like the ability of getting a full hand again. Is it lightweight or heavy hoodie? Extremely lightweight. Very thin, and I like that. I think it's a very comfortable hoodie. It's super thin and lightweight, like I'm trying to find a way to show you. It's very thin, and I like that. It's very comfortable. I don't know if this is doing anything for you, in terms of explaining it. It's super lightweight. Okay, cool. I don't want to cut Slate. I'm glad you agree. We're not cutting Slate. We have 2 more cuts to make. Let's just make them in the creatures, or maybe 1 enchantment, 1 creature, and call it a day. Was mana somehow tied? Wait. Okay, no, I didn't add it. Cool. So was that mana somehow tied to the gods on Almond Kit, or did I misread something? Seems good. So what are we going to cut? We only have 2 more cuts to make, and I am not feeling bad about this. We can probably do 1 here and 1 here, or maybe both here, depending on how you feel. Hear me out. What if, Scab Clan is still in here, Muffins. Maybe cutting Kiki Jiki? I don't know. Bye! Okay. Conspicuous Snoop. Kiki Jiki. We're no longer doing that blood moon thing. Kiki Jiki can be good, though, because we can copy, ETB, make tokens. I don't believe it's a combo deck anymore. It is just an aggro deck. So, don't believe we're, worried about that. This is hard because this is really good. I like this. I don't love Kiki. That's fair. But we can make a copy of Tillant, but that costs mana. He's not doing a ton. Okay, we'll cut Kiki Jiki. God bless you guys. So now we have 1 more cut to make, and then we can call it a night. Unless you guys have any other ideas for things in here. We always do a final parting thoughts on things. Okay, well now you're saying he's still objectively strong, which makes me think he's still pretty good. So now I don't know what to do. Shoot. Keep the Kiki, cut the Scab Clan. Okay, we'll cut the Scab Clan. Which goblin tokens will we be using for the deck? Good question. We can shop for those actually after this, because I actually would like to know the same thing. So let me go ahead and find the Scab. 1 more card to cut, everybody, and then we will call it a day unless you guys want to add anything else. We have 1 more card to cut, my lovelies. 1 more card to cut. So we're going to cut. We can cut an enchantment and have it be a nice solid 10. Honestly, I would feel comfortable cutting 1 enchantment. Now I like Impact Tremors. I like Cavalcade. Maybe cutting Break Through the Line. Fire Emancipation seems cool. I like the Double Strike. I like Outpost Siege, but I can see it kind of being a little bit weaker. I love everything else. So what do you think? Should we cut 1 more creature or 1 more enchantment? We are running 35 lands. I just replaced a land. We are still running 35. I added a Reliquary Tower because I think that we're going to be drawing a lot of cards, and I want to make sure that we don't have to discard if we have to. So I added a Reliquary Tower. So what is our last cut? I only added Reliquary Tower in for the purpose of Subira. In terms of like discarding cards for a discard ability, I'm fine with that. So what should we cut? We have one more card to cut. This shouldn't be so much. So we can cut, my mind has a couple of ideas. We can cut a creature, or we can cut one of the enchantments. If we cut an enchantment, I say either Break Through the Line or Outpost Siege. But I also like Outpost Siege because that dying thing just seems really good. I could Transmogrify. It doesn't do anything the deck wants. It just doesn't like it. Shared makes the commander work if we do it before attacks. So if we do it before attacks, it works. We don't have Squee in here. Earlier I was thinking about it, but we don't have Squee in here. Raid Bombardment, Shared Animosity, Outpost Siege. Can you... No, you can activate before the shared trigger, exactly. So it's good. So you'd say cut the Transmogrify. That would really leave us to only having one form of removal. Well, two form being Chaos Warp. Okay, we'll cut the Transmogrify. Okay. So now we are at exactly 100 cards. So my question for you is, how do you guys feel about the deck before we finalize anything? Now, the reason I'm not going to cut Browlin, at first I was like, I don't like Browlin, but Browlin is really good because whenever we do the discard ability, he gets 1/1 counters, then he becomes a big flyer, and, you know, deals damage to each opponent. I really do like Browlin in here. At first I was like, no, but I understand why. Which I'll tap this hot sauce and bring him back from the trash can of thoughts. I do like Browlin. So how are you guys feeling about this deck in its current state? Would you change anything? Do you like this? Do you think it's missing something? I think this is a good deck that has card draw, which is really rare for red in my opinion. I'm a little bit worried about removal, to be quite honest. So unless we have a possible way to add removal, we do have a Blasphemous Act, and Vandablast for artifacts. We do have a Chaos Warp. In actuality, that's really all I feel. Now, we do have Tears of Rage in here, and Tears of Rage was recommended as being a game ender, and I think it is a possible game ender. We're not adding Goblin Piker. It doesn't do anything. What's good removal in red? Braun isn't a flyer, is he? Oh shoot, I keep thinking he's a flyer. Okay, fair. He isn't a flyer, but I really do like the added bonus of getting super big and dealing a damage to each opponent. Chandra's Incinerator. Let's see. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total amount of non-combat damage dealt to your opponents a turn. Off the bat, it would still continue to be 6 mana. Trample, whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to a player. Chandra's Incinerator. We don't have a lot of non-combat damage in here. We have some, but it's so specific I wouldn't add it in here. So, should we change anything about this? What do you guys think? Someone said cut Browlin. Now I'm thinking maybe, but I'd still like the fact that we're going to be discarding a lot of cards, so we're still going to get the counters on there and still make it big. So I really like Browlin. Do you guys have any other possibilities that you'd like to add in here? At this point, I'm like, I don't know. Torbrand does seem like a good addition, so let's go ahead and add Torbrand in here, which means we have to make another cut, but that's fine because, hey, it's Torbrand. Okay, so now you have to cut one more card. Again, won't be too difficult. What's the CMC on? Not CMC. The power and toughness on Torbran. I know he's a little bit heftier. He's a 2/4, so it still works. I just blew directly into my microphone. I apologize. One more card to cut. So what should we cut? Maybe... My mind is saying Angrath's Marauders because the CMC is so flippin' high. Like, very high. 7 is extremely high in my opinion. I like the Chancellor of the Forge because at least we get goblins. Now, what do you say about this? Brown and Shabraz are going to eventually replace Kaikar as the EDH deck I'm building. Brown and Shabraz are awesome. I say we keep Brown in here just because we have a handful of cards that synergize very well with discarding, and Brown is one of those. What about Angrath's Marauders? Because at first I was really vibing with it, but that 7 CMC, honestly, like, I don't know about that. Krenko Street is still really good because we will be able to get a mass amount of tokens, and I really want to keep as many token generators as we can in here without getting rid of them. I like it. Props cut the Marauders. Okay, we're gonna cut the Marauders. The CMC is so flippin' high. If it was 6, I'd probably keep it, but that 7 CMC just really hurts. And I think we're already going to be dealing enough damage on our own. Yeah, seems like a win more card rather than something impactful. I think maybe we're kind of good where we are now. Okay. So I'm feeling a lot better about this now. I think our curve is much more thankful too, to be quite honest. It's a very low curve. 35 lands makes me a teensy bit nervous, but then again, we can always adjust. But then again, our CMC is solo. I don't think we're going to be hurting too terribly bad. So yes, I feel confident about this build now. How do you guys feel? If you're feeling good about it, then we can go ahead and set up a name. I'm going to go ahead and a deck made with chat on 7/21/2020. A little heart because this was a great deck and stream, and I'm feeling really confident about this deck. Switching Torbran for Marauders seems like a solid choice. I would agree with that, to be quite honest. I like that better. The CMC for Torbran is way more achievable than Marauders, to be quite honest. So we have, go ahead and drop name choices down below. We have already one already. We Incoherent Screaming. Tunnel Caravan, we have, keep hitting my microphone, we have Tunnel Caravan, we have Incoherent Screaming. What else do we have, my lovelies? Subira's Small Smasherino. I like that. I do like that, actually. Subira's Small Smasherino. I want to kind of see if we have any other ones in chat, just because I feel like people are always nervous about names. I always like to see name ideas. They make me happy. So please, I have 19 people in chat. We only have 3 people dropping names. You, I see you, and you're watching. You might be scared to drop a name. Drop a name. I like Incoherent Screaming. Mono Red Caravan of Chaos. Caravan of Chaos sounds pretty sick, to be honest. Tunnel Caravan, Caravan of Chaos, Subira's Small Smasherino, Subira's Sneaky Goblins, let's see, I'm gonna look to Subira herself for inspiration. First of all, she's so pretty! Oh my god, I love her. She's so pretty. That art is stunning. It just makes me so happy how beautiful she is. She's so pretty. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. And she's a good card. She's so good and she's so pretty. It makes me happy. Okay. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Caravan of Chaos. Caravan Cavalcade. What about Caravan Cavalcade? Oh, I forgot I'm zoomed in a lot. What do you think about Caravan Cavalcade? What do you think? Cavalcade. What do you think of Caravan Cavalcade? I spelled it wrong. Have you ever tried herding goblins? Caravan of Calamity. Are you playing this tonight? And I like it. Yay! I'm not playing this tonight. I actually like this deck enough that I might build it in the future, so you're going to have to keep an eye out, because I actually might build this either in paper or on MTGO. We'll see what goes. I really like this deck, and I'm actually kind of surprised, because monocolor decks take a lot of work for me to like. I like this a lot. Caravan Cavalcade is solid. As long as you guys like it, that's chill. I hope you do. I know I didn't choose a name from chat, but I really like this name. So do you like Caravan Cavalcade? If you don't, my feelings are not going to be hurt. Let's see. I like that name. Caravan of Calamity. Have you ever tried herding goblins? Hey, does your deck after all? Although I'm gonna put in here have, oh god. Have you ever tried herding goblins? Because I think I might write that in my article. Because I like that. It's cute. Okay, you guys like it. I like Caravan Cavalcade, but I feel like it needs something to show goblins that is also fair. Give me 10 seconds. I'm going to go away from chat. Synonyms for goblins. Let's see if there are any. Well, none of these start with C, so that's cool. Synonyms for goblin include hobgoblin, gnome, dwarf, troll, imp, elf, sprite, brownie, fairy. You're right, though. The goblins would be cool. Here, okay. How about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? Because I don't want to waste too much time with the name. So, I will keep it currently as Caravan Cavalcade. And, we cut Battle Hymn earlier. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it Caravan Cavalcade, and God bless my editors. They're fantastic people. I can message them and be like, hey, I came up with Caravan Cavalcade, but we wanted to kind of convey that it was mostly goblins in here. Do you have any ideas? And they can help me come up with name ideas, because they're wonderful, fantastic people who I thoroughly appreciate. So for now, Muffins, it did make me sad too. But somebody in chat made a really good point about it just not being super necessary, and I agree, because it's kind of a one-hit wonder. But, you know, at the end of the day, I understand. Well, now you're making me feel bad. In terms of maybe you shouldn't. The other person was you, see? So, I guess we're going to keep it like this. Now, before we cut off the stream, somebody asked me what goblin tokens I would use for this. Normally, I'm not one to choose tokens, but there's so many cool goblin tokens. So let's see what kind of goblins token. Wow, there's a lot of goblin tokens. Okay, the back's a goblin. Okay, so I feel like there are more than these. There's more. There has to be more goblin tokens than this. There we go. I was like, there are more goblin arts than just what we just saw. Okay. So here are the goblin tokens. What goblin token would I choose? That is what you guys have asked me. I'm going to tell you my choice, and Please do not get upset if you do not like my choice. I apologize, but we're gonna do top 3. Top 3, Chase's top 3 goblin tokens. We're gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna give myself a quiet moment to absorb the art. I'm gonna choose my top 3 choices for goblin tokens, okay? Okay, so that's the hill I will die on. Okay, number 3. Here's the deal. Number 3, I'm gonna choose the Phyrexian Goblin token. I really like it. I think it's incredibly unique. I really like the scariness of the art and the fact that it's like metal and bone. I really like that. So number 3 is going to be Phyrexian Goblin. I have to say that my number 2 choice is going to be the Tarkir Goblin. Again, I like that it's unique. I like the way it looks. He looks like a little yeti. He is very different and unique in terms of goblin design. Therefore, I say, and I love the art of dragon fodder right there, so I say number 2 is going to be this goblin here. And then we'll do a runner-up. Runner-up is this goblin token. The reason why it's a runner-up for me and not the official winner is because it's a very, like, he looks like a goblin, you know he's a goblin. I love that the artist here used blues. I think it looks stunning, and you see goblins tend to be like red hues or greens, and so the fact that they chose a blue color palette makes me super happy. They would be my number 2, that would be my runner-up choice. And Chase's number 1 choice for Goblin token is the tokens. I love everything about the way this looks. I love his greenness, his craziness, his no shoes, his long toenails, his bombs, the dynamite on his head. I love his facial shape, and it just looks wacky. So this is my number 1. Okay. Everybody, I believe it is time for the stream to end. We are done. So now we're going to go ahead and do my little closing spiel, as we always like to do on my stream. Cool, I know my camera shifted in flight in the middle. I'm very sorry about that. We're going through the things. So let's see, we're going to bring up my girl, just so the screen isn't boring looking. So now I'm going to do my lovely outro stuff super quick. Okay. So, first of all, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on another episode of Always Be Brewing, my lovely deck building stream. It is always a pleasure and a joy to build with you guys. I feel particularly proud of this deck, and that makes me extremely happy, just because this is going to be a fun deck. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be kind of something that is going to be really cool and fun to play, and it's either going to be really great or it kind of goes off a little bit. So I'm really vibing with it. So let's go ahead and do my little outro spiel. So if you are new to this stream, my name is Chase, also known as Mana Curves. You can find me Mana Curves everywhere. I'll go ahead and drop some links in chat just so you know. So there is my Twitter. Though that's where I put most of my magic content. You can find me tweeting about magic memes, my content that I make, and everything on there. Let's see, here is my link tree, which has links to my YouTube, where I upload all of my streams on. It also has links to like my Patreon, my Discord, which by the way is open to everybody, my Twitter, my Amazon wishlist if you're feeling like it. I mean, there has links to everything, so you should definitely check that out. See, I also have a Patreon, and I'm going to, let's see, give me 10 seconds because I had a nasty bot just pop up in chat. So we're going to go ahead and boop. There we go. So I also have a Patreon, and I do have my Discord. I'm going to drop those links in chat. My Discord is open for the public, so you should definitely hop in. We have lovely people in there. I talk in there sometimes. I need to be better at it because I'm in so many Discord servers that I get overwhelmed, but it's mine, and it's super great, and it's lovely, and it's awesome. And I have a Patreon. I have 4 tiers on the Patreon. I'm going to give you brief little explanation about it. Tier number 1 is called Groundling tier. It is $1 a month, and tier number 2 is called Noble tier. It is $3 a month. They both get the same benefits. One is just a little bit extra support financially, but they still get the same benefits. So for Groundling and Noble tier, you get a one-time shout out at the beginning of the month that you become a patron, and you also get exclusive Discord content. And it's just a really nice way to show me support in the smallest way, which I'm super appreciative. Let's see. Then I have my final two, which are called Click tier and Glenalendra tier. Click tier is $5. Glenalendra tier is $10. Both of them get the same benefits as well. It's just one's a little bit extra financially to show me support. For Click and Glenalendra tier patrons, you get a shout out every single time that I stream. You also get a signed token of your choice by Inkling Customs. One is me in my regular attire. The other is me as a fairy, which I love fairies. I'm very well known for fairies, so you should definitely check that out. And you also get the exclusive Discord content as well. So without further ado, we are in the middle of the month, which means it is Click and Glenalendra tier patron gets shout outs only. So shout out to... Oh, hold on, something happened. What? Hold on. Ah, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? Oh my god, thank you for the donation, Old Wolf. Oh my god, yay, 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 yay. And if you want to do a donation just like that one right there, there's my tip jar. So you should definitely donate because it makes me super happy, and it's going to go towards me getting a brand new computer, because this one I have to do my settings on its slowest function in order to stream, and it's very annoying and I hate it. So you should definitely help support me through that way. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the shoutouts for my patrons on Patreon. So for the Click and Glenalendra tier, shout out to Renan6, Austin Helgeson, Francis Barker, Eric Rodseth, Eric Hoff, ALK Alters, Douglas Whitaker, Colin Kessler, Seraph6, Katie, and Carlton Parsons. Thank you all for being Click and Glenalendra tier patrons. I will do every single patron when it goes back to the beginning of the month in August. You got to put me up to the Groundlings here on Discord. So that would be up to you, I believe. I think you can choose that. You should be able to connect your Discord to the Patreon. It should automatically include you in there. So those are my shoutouts for Patreon, my Discord. I did my links. Lastly and not least, certainly not least, I am sponsored by the lovely folks at TCG Player. Clicking that link supports me as a creator, even if you just click it, even if you buy cards with it, helping me, supports blah blah blah. It helps me support, it helps supports me as a creator. It's super fantastic and wonderful to have a sponsor like TCG Player. I also write articles for DCG Player. And that article comes out every single Sunday at sometimes in the early afternoon to morning. And it's about this particular stream and this deck that we just built. So you should definitely check that out. It'll come out every Sunday. I'm also sponsored by the fantastic people at Ultra Pro. I do tons of giveaways with Ultra Pro. I just gave away last week this playmat and some swag with it as well. And I'll be doing more giveaways later this week. So you should definitely give that a check out. Check out Ultra Pro. They have fantastic products. Without further ado, that is it. I am done for this evening. Thank you so much for chilling it out and just joining me on a lovely day. We're having a good, fun time. I'm really excited to write about this deck because I'm really proud of this deck and I think it's going to be very fun. So keep a lookout this week for the deck that you helped me build. Be posted on TCG Player with a fantastic little write-up. So you guys have a good night. Stay safe. Be kind to one another. Remember, Black Lives Matter. Black trans lives matter. Support Black businesses and support Black creators. And also, while we're at it, cosplayers are content creators. Just remember that, y'all. So you guys have a good night. Also, wear a mask. Okay. You guys have a good night. Bye.